The bodyguard held the young lady's hand and said, "I'll protect you for a lifetime." Suddenly, a loud noise startled them, and they held onto each other. It turned out to be the playful sound of a child. The young lady mentioned she was hungry, and the bodyguard called for food to be brought to them. The bodyguard's eyes lit up as he felt like he had found true love. Unable to look away from the maid who delivered the food, the young lady asked the bodyguard to join her for the meal and told the maid she could leave. Suddenly, the bodyguard pointed a gun at the maid, suspecting her of being a spy. Maybe the food was poisoned. He insisted that the maid should eat first. So, the two of them ate together, bite by bite, lost in their own world. The young lady couldn't stand it anymore and stopped them, saying, "What are you doing? Are you in love or something?" The bodyguard explained, "I just wanted to make sure the food wasn't poisoned, all for your sake." The young lady retorted, "Who told you to eat so cutely?" She balled up the bread and handed it to the maid, instructing her to eat heartily. However, the bodyguard couldn't help but remain infatuated. The young lady snatched it back, making the maid stand in the corner as punishment. She leaned against the bodyguard, saying her legs had gone numb from the tension. The bodyguard assisted her to the bed and handed her headphones, suggesting they could help her relax. He put it on himself first, and then asked the maid to put it on too. Then, he gazed affectionately at the maid. The eldest lady was so angry that she pulled away the bodyguard. The security guard said, "There was no explosion. You can listen now." Suddenly, enemies invaded, and the bodyguard quickly shielded both women. "Don't worry, we have bulletproof vests." "Put one on," he said. The young lady complained, "I seem to be wearing a vest." She asked the maid to swap with her. She had just changed into her body armor. Another bodyguard nearby suddenly aimed his gun at them. It turned out he was a spy, demanding that they hand over the young lady, or he would shoot. As the enemy fired, the bodyguard immediately used the young lady as a shield, and a fierce battle erupted between them. Although they defeated the enemy, the young lady harbored resentment and directed her anger towards the maid. Suddenly, the maid aimed a gun at the young lady's head. The maid was also a spy. The bodyguard pleaded, "Don't do this. You're so beautiful. How could you be a spy? Let's watch a movie together." The maid fired a shot, but the bodyguard persisted, "Let's watch a movie together."